everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next video on depreciation accounting. Already my video is in our college channel. In this video we are going to see the nature and journal entries for the straight line method of providing depreciation. So straight line method, basically it is also called as fixed installment system or direct charge method or percentage or original cost method. Mainly because the depreciation calculated on the original cost of the asset, it is called as original cost method. So this is the method of accounting is direct charge method, that is the depreciation is directly charged to the asset account and the asset account balances is continuously reducing year by year according to depreciation. So here the fixed amount is charged as depreciation every year. The depreciation is nothing but the cost plus installation minus scrap value divided by the lifetime number of years. So here we will get the annual depreciation, or sometimes a percentage of depreciation may be given. At that time you have to just multiply the depreciable value by the rate of depreciation divided by 100. This is how the annual depreciation is found under straight line method. Now the amount of depreciation will not change every year. That is one concept here. In straight line method, every year the depreciation amount is going to be constant because the cost is going to be constant, or the depreciable value is going to be constant. And again the asset value is reduced to 0 at the end of the lifetime, because every year certain portion is written off. At the end of the lifetime, total depreciable value will be written off and the residual value, if any, will be realized, so that the account will get normally closed. Now we will come to the accounting part of it. We have the journal entries here. So first transaction, normally the purchase of asset, we have the usual transaction, asset account debtor to bank account with the purchase price. Here the normal journal entry, nothing special. Similarly in depreciation also, the depreciation account is debited and the asset account is credited. So naturally when we balance the amount, the remaining amount will be carried over to the next year as opening balance. Now what will be the depreciation for the asset if it is purchased during the financial year? Only change here in the depreciation amount. Here the current year depreciation into number of days used and divided by 365. If the current year depreciation is some 12,000 and the asset is being used for half of the year, then 1 by 2. So 12,000 1 by 2, namely 6,000 will be the depreciation for the year. That is, the depreciation is for the number of days of using the asset in the financial year, that is in the year of purchasing. Okay. Now the depreciation provided every year to the asset account directly. So that is the basic again, the direct charge method. And finally, throughout the lifetime this process continues. Every year depreciation provided, balance down, then next year the same amount is depreciation. Every year, if things goes like that, at the end of the lifetime the account will get automatically closed. The asset account is closed after the expiry of the lifetime. This is the mechanism. Here there is one more thing we have to know in studying the journal, that is with reference to the purchase and sales. Purchase we have seen. If we have purchased it in between the year, how the depreciation is calculated, we have seen so far. But what about the sales? When there is sale of an asset, there are 3 entries to be given. One is depreciation for the number of days from the beginning to the date of sale. Okay, here the depreciation account is naturally debited and the asset account is credited for the number of days, as we heard in the previous journal. But the number of days is from the year of beginning, that is April 1 normally, to the date of sales, maybe 30th October or 31st December, whatever it may be. Till that, how many period? Proportionately, you reduce the current day depreciation, then you have it as depreciation account debtor to asset account of the portion of the asset that is being sold. That is very much, we must be very careful. Again, next is for sale proceeds. Here the sales proceeds, actually we receive the amount from somebody, so bank account debtor, to the asset goes out, so asset account. The selling price will be available to us, it will be available in the problem, or in the real world case, you will have the voucher for it. Now, third entry is for the loss or profit on sale of asset. This is very, very important. So if it is a loss on sale, that is the sales price minus book value on the sales date. Book value on the sales date is equal to the opening value, that is in the financial year, what will be the opening value. From that you have to deduct the depreciation in part 1, the first step. We calculated, for example, if the asset value on the date of opening the account, that is in this financial year, is 20,000, and the depreciation till that date comes to about 4,000, then the book value on the sales date is 20,000 minus 4,000, that will be 16,000. Suppose if you have sold the asset for 15,000, you have sold the asset value 16,000 for 15,000. So there is a loss of 1,000. So this is shown here. Profit loss account debtor 1,000 to asset account 1,000. If you have sold it for 18,000, 16,000 worth of asset is being sold for 18,000, then there is a profit of 2,000. In that case, asset account will debited with the 2,000 followed by to the profit loss account 2,000. This is a capital profit. So if it is a loss, you have to debit the profit loss account. If it is a profit, you have to credit the profit loss account. Thus the things goes. So in case of sale of asset, 1 depreciation, 2 sales profit, 3 loss or profit on asset. These 3 entries are appearing to take away the portion of the, take away the asset totally from the books of accounts. This is a procedure. Thank you. Here the asset account is closed if depreciation as the asset is disposed of.